They said the job was cursed. They said the squad was broken beyond repair. They said Manchester United needed a superstar manager with Champions League pedigree. And then, the quiet man returned. January 25th, 2026, the Emirates Stadium. Manchester United 3, Arsenal 2. 83rd minute. Mateus Cunha picks up a pass from Kobe Mainoo 30 yards out, takes few touches, and absolutely thunders it past David Raya into the bottom corner. The Arsenal crowd is stunned into silence. In 180 minutes, just 2 games, Mikel Carrick didn't just win 6 points. He dismantled Manchester City at Old Trafford and then Arsenal, the Premier League leaders, away from home. Back-to-back victories against the 2 best teams in English football. This is the tactical blueprint of the Carrick revolution. And the question everyone's asking, is he the chosen one? Or are we watching another beautiful false dawn at the Theatre of Dreams? Let's set the scene. January 5th, 2026. Ruben Amorim, appointed with such fanfare just 14 months earlier, gets sacked by Manchester United. 6th in the Premier League, out of both domestic cups by January, playing rigid, joyless football with a back 3 that nobody understood. United were 7th when Carrick took over. 17 points behind leaders Arsenal. They'd been knocked out of the FA Cup at home by Brighton 2-1. Their season was effectively over in January, just 40 games to play. The shortest United season since 1914-15. Amorim's final game? A 1-1 draw at Leeds on January 4th. Uninspiring. Lifeless. The crowd was booing. Social media was in meltdown. INEOS, United's ownership group, had seen enough. So they did something unexpected. They didn't chase Thomas Tuchel or Julian Nagelsmann. They didn't panic hire a big name. They went for the safe pair of hands. The man who knew United inside out, Mikel Carrick. Now, Carrick wasn't an obvious choice. He'd left Middlesbrough at the end of the 2024-25 season after a mixed spell. He'd been out of management for months. But he had United DNA, and INEOS needed stability until the summer, when bigger names might be available. Appointed January 13th. Contract until the end of June. 17 games to save United's season and prove he deserved the job full-time. His first game? The Manchester Derby. At home. Against Pep Guardiola's all-conquering City side. No pressure, Michael. Right. Let's talk tactics. Because this is where Carrick's genius showed up immediately. Amorim's system? A rigid 3-4-3. 3 center-backs, 2 holding midfielders doing everything. Wing-backs pushed impossibly high. It looked good on paper. In reality, players didn't know their roles. There was no fluidity. It was a tactical straitjacket. Carrick's first decision? Bin it. Immediately. Back to basics. A simple, classic 4-2-3-1. 4 defenders. A proper double pivot in midfield. Bruno Fernandes playing as a number 10 where he belongs. And pace on the counterattack. Game 1. January 17th. Old Trafford. The 198th Manchester Derby. City were second in the table, chasing Arsenal. United were 7th and desperate. The bookies had City as massive favorites. But Carrick had other ideas. He set United up to be defensively perfect, compact, disciplined. 2 banks of 4, Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo sitting deep, protecting the back line. No risks, no adventurous pressing. Just wait for your moment. And Erling Haaland? Completely disappeared. He had just 14 touches all game. Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez were physical, aggressive, never giving him space. Every time he got the ball, there were 2 defenders on him. City dominated possession, 61%, but they couldn't create anything, because United's rest defense was immaculate. Every time City lost the ball, United had bodies back instantly. No space in behind, no gaps to exploit. And then, the sucker punch. 65th minute. United win the ball high. Quick transition. Bruno Fernandes drives forward, plays a perfectly weighted pass to Brian Mbeumo, just back from AFCON, who calmly slots it across Gianluigi Donnarumma. 1-0. 76th minute. Another counterattack. Mateus Cunha, who came on as a substitute, whips in a cross from the right. Patrick Dorgu nips ahead of Rico Lewis and taps it home. 2-0. Final whistle. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. Carrick's first game. A perfect performance. Pep Guardiola has now lost 10 times to Manchester United in his managerial career, more than against any other club except Liverpool and Tottenham. Game 2. The Emirates. Arsenal, top of the league, 15 points ahead of United before kickoff, gunning for their first title in 22 years. United weren't supposed to have a chance. Same 4-2-3-1 structure. But this time, Carrick was braver. He gave Bruno more freedom. He pushed the wide players, Amad Diallo and Brian Mbeumo, higher. He told his team, "We're going to hurt them on the break."
And Arsenal dominated. 57% possession, 15 shots. They battered United for long stretches, but Carrick didn't panic. He trusted the system. He trusted his players to be clinical. And then, the biggest moment of the game, 87th minute, Kuna picks up a loose ball 30 yards out. One touch, bang, absolute thunderbolt into the bottom corner. David Raya stood no chance. It's unstoppable. 3-2. Final score. Manchester United's first league win at the Emirates since December 2017. Mikel Carrick played 4 games as United manager across 2 spells. Won 3, drawn 1. Unbeaten.